Good evening, everybody.
Hello!
Hello!
Everyone's doing well. It is time for a little madness in the room with my two Australian buddies. How are you two
Yes.
doing today?
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Excited for, I think, not having to get up all that early to watch the Baldur's Gate 3 thing tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow? Are you sure it's not next week?
Oh, is it next week? Oh, yeah. Oh no,
I thought
not
it's
next
the
week.
27th.
No! I misread the date.
I'm pretty sure it's the 27th.
No!
Check that.
No, I think you're right.
What are
Yeah,
you...
Thursday, 27th of February. Sorry.
No! Oh wait, no, I'm not at work. I'm not at work that one. Yes, I can still watch it. So I am still excited.
What? What's happening?
The Baldur's Gate 3, the PAX East stream by Larian.
Oh...
How could you not be excited about that?
I didn't know it was a thing. That's how. It's pretty
There's
easy,
a
really.
lot of money thrown in the direction of that studio, by the looks of things. Just judging by that little announcement video and the amount of like motion capture and 3D scanning equipment they had sitting around.
Oh yeah, they don't seem to be cutting corners on this one.
Especially given that I can't imagine any of that was relevant for Divinity.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't need to mocap or anything in Divinity, because in Divinity it was all hand-drawn cutscenes.
Well,
Anyway,
the Google Stadia leaked that Baldur's Gate 3 is coming out this year.
from what I understood it, this really?
Yeah, because they put it in with a bunch of games that they're like, look at all these cool games that are coming out on Stadia in 2020.
Oh,
Larian's like,
yeah,
we did not make any announcement like that.
hang on just one moment there. Although I did hear that the point at which the agreement with Wizards of the Coast was made was before Original Sin 2 was released. The
Really?
agreement was made based off of a early release version that they showed to Wizards of the Coast.
Wow, so they've been working on it that long. That's a very good sign.
Mm-hmm. That is a little while to have been working on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a random discussion to start a Rimworld stream. It allows
Yeah.
people to sort of slowly filter on in. We'll
Yeah.
call it that.
Well, I mean, it's consistent with our previous RimWorld streams with our no priority stuff, because
I think
we've
all
talked
of
about it
those.
every single week.
I think all of the streams have enjoyed some discussion about
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah.
People are getting very confused about the graphics in the new Baldur's Gate 3 and how Rimworld looking they are.
Ironically, though, Rimworld was an example. I was talking to someone earlier about it. I was just like, don't forget, Baldur's Gate was not turn-based. It was an innovative blend of real-time with auto-polls,
Mm-hmm.
a.k.a. Rimworld.
Yeah.
I used Rimworld because it's a pretty close example.
Yeah, it really is. You just get to have a bigger party and you don't move from place to place all that often.
I pressed the play button. Surprise.
Uh-oh. Okay, so our main issue right now, I think, is food.
Is Neil eating the last of it? Probably. Yeah, we are somewhat low, aren't we?
Yes.
It's spring, don't forget.
Yeah, but it's
Need
not...
to warm
Yeah, it's
up
still
that
minus
little bit.
26 degrees and spring.
I also seem to recall that it doesn't ever really warm up enough for it to be called warm.
No. No. I'm going to need to focus 100% on just growing as much food as I possibly can during spring. And hopefully... Oh, during summer. Hopefully we'll get a few animals that we can hunt, because we probably want to get as big a fridge going as we can as well. Since we currently have 0 wildlife at all.
Yeah, too cold for them. They've all left.
Yeah. Unlike the crazy animals that we are. What's Rusty up to? What should Rusty be up to? I can't remember what Rusty does.
He oxidizes iron.
He's got a little bit of crafting.
But he's not wrong.
Capac.
I think Clockwork is going to have spent an entire day making a chess table.
No, indoor growing is not possible for us yet. We don't have any power for it. We don't have
Yes,
enough.
and power comes from these 2 wind turbines, which actually currently aren't doing anything because there's no wind.
Yeah.
And we have 1 battery.
We are currently researching geothermal, but we are not... We're about 2/3 of the way there, so it's going to be a while.
Yeah, Neil's on it, in the cold.
Good.
We should probably... Yeah, I might
Rusty is
wanna-
happy that Neil's in the cold.
Does the
Rusty
stove
doesn't
not
like Neil.
warm up the area?
What to what?
You think the stove would help warm up the room that it's in?
Yeah, but it is attached to the fridge, and... No, actually, the fridge is the warmest room of all of them.
Yeah.
Not of all of those ones there, that it gets warmer as you go into the fridge. That's how it's supposed to work, I'm sure.
Oh, jeez. That's like my experience of Canadian Christmas. You put stuff in an esky outside so it doesn't get too cold. A cooler, a chiller, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, everything would freeze.
I don't think you ever see Boomerlope on a map this small, Crispy Bacon. No hopes for getting chem fuel farms going unless we buy some from a trader.
That's a fair point, Moldark. The only downside of that, of doing multiple small zones of growing, is that I've only got rich soil nearby down here. And we've got such a short season, I kind of have to, I think, possibly take the risk that blight could happen and kill everything. Because otherwise I won't get the food at all. So I think I pretty much have to grow on rich soil due to how short our grow season is. I can't remember where the other spots were, but I think they're much further away.
Clockwork, mate, go and eat. I know that you'd really want to finish that chest table today, but you're only halfway through, if that. 12 hours of chipping away at some sandstone. Yeah, a wall across there could be used to keep in a bit more heat, but in reality, we're going to want a double wall almost everything we're in, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's not terrible in there, but again, the bedrooms are some of the coldest ones.
Okay. Can we grow mushrooms?
I don't know.
Mushrooms in the dark.
Because we could convert our original like cave house into like a mushroom farm.
But we would need it to be warm enough for the mushrooms to grow.
Well, it's
so
got
the
a
heat
heater
is still
in
an
there.
issue.
Like it's 5 degrees in there.
No. Is the answer?
Nope, we can't.
Don't appear to have any mushrooms.
You have to
I don't know
have
if there's
some
any
to grow
mushrooms by
some.
Default. I think it's a mod.
Must be a mod that we've both played with and not realised. This is the problem with how I've played RimWorld, is that I did do the thing that I always suggest people don't do, which is I started modded. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
That's-
never played it without mods.
And I blame you, Wasted. It's because I saw what mods you were playing. I'm like, they look like fun.
I mean, the game definitely improves with mods. There's no question there. But there's also, like, while it might improve with mods, you're missing out on a lot if you don't start off in vanilla, just because there's a lot of base game there. And you kind of work your way around some of it. I bet you there's some bits of this that you've never really touched because it ends up being not relevant.
Quite possibly. And also probably even more possibly because I have always played with Dub's Bad Hygiene.
Yeah. Although I'd say Dub's Bad Hygiene simply ups the difficulty, no more. Yeah, because Dubs, in the end, all Dubs is doing is adding on top of.
Yeah, it's adding another
existing
system,
mechanics,
isn't
an
it?
extra mechanic, an extra system. So all that's doing is making the game more difficult, I would say.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Perhaps not in a typical fashion, like mostly from a logistics standpoint. You know, you get without hygiene, your pawns have a lot more free time every day.
Yeah, it's still minus 15 degrees in here, so the snow isn't melting yet.
I mean,
Yes.
it's minus 26 outside, so it's better.
Yeah, and it's 10 degrees in the workroom.
The only place where you can be warm. And we got a pair of stone cutting tables, Roger.
Yeah. Well, we need so much stone because we can't use wood for anything. So,
Fair point.
kind of has to be done.
I just pause it. Yep. Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
You haven't removed your spacebar yet this time.
That's a good point. Where's my key puller? I found the keycap puller, so I didn't have to work so hard this week, but now I can't see it.
Ooh. Wait, it's 4 degrees in Splitsie's bedroom and the snow still hasn't melted.
Yeah, snow could be hanging around at 4 degrees, at least for a good long while.
Yeah, I still thought it might have.
Aha.
Success?
That wasn't me this time. That's save on pause.
Yeah, because we decided to activate that. Just to prevent some of the desyncs. I presume that's why it's in the mod in the first place.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Otherwise, why would you include it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this keycap puller is not strong enough to take the spacebar off.
Alright, more wasted grunting to come. It sounds so violent.
Wasted is struggling more with his keyboard than he is at the game.
Right, there we go. It would be alright if I could just control myself to not have that as a motor reflex at this point.
Yeah.
The old is
I found the thing that the thing that's helping me is using my arrow keys instead of WASD to move the camera around, because then my thumb isn't sitting on the spacebar. Even though it is a little awkward. Wasted, are you going to feed the animals anything?
I can't be bothered. Do I have to? They're asleep. I can't. I'll do it in the morning.
Okay, because they're kind of hungry.
Who was doing that? That was Capac. Roger. Yeah, it's old Pavlov's dog experiment, but we're wasted in the beep noise that Rimwald makes. Here's beep, presses spacebar. You looking there, Demus? Wasted.
Actually, Rusty,
Stop
just
wandering.
go to bed, maybe? Are you going to go to bed, or are you not tired enough? I think I've messed up Rusty's sleep cycle.
So used to there being more mods than this running that I couldn't find the hygiene box in the orders bar just because there's, like, on mine it's about halfway down the list.
It's so weird looking at that priorities box and just seeing nothing.
Yep, we've done it wrong. Clearly.
What's the bet on which day of spring, or even if in spring, we'll be able to grow anything?
I seem to remember our growing period is only over the summer.
Yeah.
I think you have to wait through spring as well.
Yep.
We might get lucky, though, and have some traders or someone come rolling by.
We've got a snow hare we can hunt. Woo!
They're probably not going to stay very long. Not at this temperature.
No, they leave quicker when it's an unsafe temperature, don't they?
Uh-oh.
Speaking of raid
Food?
and rare thrumbos.
Uh-oh.
Maybe the thrumbos will defeat the raid for us.
We've got clubs and knives, and they're up the top, and they're going to wait a while before attacking. And the Thrumbo is down with us. Hey, Mr. Thrumbo. Unfortunately, because they've got knives and clubs, we are much more likely to be the ones that get the Thrumbo on us. You know, the ones with the guns.
There's a guy called Green who's wearing grey, and a guy called Purple who's wearing green. And
a guy called Salmon who's wearing brown.
And they're part of the Orange Buffalo.
It's a confusion technique they'll never expect it. We'll say attack green. It'll be so confusing.
Alright, where are we going to make our stand?
I wouldn't let them start moving towards us first. They're one of those ones that are just going to wait a while first. I mean, stand-wise...
Actually, this stone by the river, we could take cover in the stone, and they'll have to come across the river to us.
We probably don't...
probably cross up here on the bridge.
Is there any benefit to taking cover when they're on...
Oh, I didn't know there was a bridge.
When they're melee anyway?
No, not really.
Yeah, you're probably better standing behind a swamp or something.
Better off just splitting our guys up a bit so that once they start chasing one person, they can kite and everyone else keeps shooting.
Yeah. So, Capac?
Well, if they're going to pathfind across the bridge, isn't our best bet just to camp somewhere where the bridge is in range so we can get them when they bottleneck?
Yeah, but
why not?
Yep, and we just need to make sure we're spread out enough that they can't go after.
Well, we could
the clump of us.
Do the sandstone chunks and things? Do they provide cover?
Yes, they do. Not much cover, but yeah.
But again, we don't need cover because they're all melee.
Yeah, but
it slows them down. We want stuff that slows them down so we can keep shooting them while they're trying to run towards us. We want clear sight and stuff that slows them. So if you could stand in the middle of a swamp or in the middle of a lake, then they have to come across the water to get to you.
Normally I have a bit of a feel for when it's like the raiders are about to attack time, but that feel is based on 2x or 3x speed, not by the...
Yeah. Well, at least they'll provide food for the dogs.
Wow.
We kind of need that.
Yeah, I know.
we aren't quite at Corpse Ridge. Wait, yeah, but that's only because outside is so cold. Kinda don't need to. You guys gonna come attack? You chatting about favourite haircuts and fighting vampires. Yes.
Well,
the relationship between mechanoids and the fate of the universe.
You don't want to fight.
AKA, we're all screwed.
You don't want to fight vampires if you don't have a good haircut.
Indeed. You know the mood debuff problem we'll have from butchering corpses, though, Crispin. Like, we'll get a big debuff from butchering them in the first place, and then we'll get another debuff from eating it.
Yeah, let's not do that
we don't
if we
have
can
any
avoid it.
Psychopaths, do we? Nope, we don't even have a psychopath, so...
What a pity. What a terrible colony we live in with no psychopaths.
They're handy.
There we go.
Oh.
I was being half facetious, half serious. Shaq drops in chat. Text says they need an expert on Rimworld. Shaq, good timing.
Help us, Shaq. What do we do? We've got incoming raiders. How do we take them on? They're even spreading out. Unsavory tactics. We need to have a look at the world at some point and see whether, at what point do we want to try and spread out into more than one colony.
Yeah, or do we abandon this colony and try and form 3 new ones somewhere warmer?
Oof. That's a kind of brave approach. Capac. You're alright, Speedy, less so. I'm going to accidentally shoot Speedy at this rate. Ah, perfect. So now, if we need to reload, it'll be halfway through the fight. Ideal.
Awesome. Try to resync. Oh, wasted. Have you paused?
It did pause on the save. But you're unsyncified, aren't you?
Yes. I'm now resynced.
Ah, cool. Okay.
I missed the whole battle.
Go get him, Capac. Take him down.
Purple.
Splitsie, run. Oops, sorry, I grabbed Speedy. My bad.
Ah. You can't just grab my Speedy.
He's gonna get away.
Yeah.
Oh, Capac's pretty fast.
What the hell?
Oh, no.
Enchilada just starved to death.
I think so.
They never woke up even. I couldn't do anything about it.
No.
Well, that's not good.
Someone's gonna get angry.
Yeah, Splitsie gonna be angry.
Oh well, you haven't broken for a
You
while.
let my dog die from starvation.
I did let your dog die.
My dog that I tried to save instead of you.
Now, well, there you go. Come on. Comes back round, my friend. Now.
Oh, now I've got to butcher my dog.
Yep.
And feed it to the other dog.
Yep.
Oh, this is
Favorite.
not okay. I now have to eat my enchilada.
I can't stab them in the legs because I got a club. I got to bust their kneecaps.
Oh.
Well, unfortunately, it is what it is. Clockwork apparently gave up on feeding her. We got part way there and then went, nah.
Oh, and Ona's dead
Only
too.
bonus 8.
Capac, you're going to be in a great mood too.
Oh, good.
We lost both our pets. I am about to go butcher your dog,
Great.
so you can eat it.
Perfect.
It's for the best, but we're eating all of our meals.
Is it for the best? They were hauling stuff for us. The one job that we all hate doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Need robots.
I've been using Speedy to haul.
Makes sense.
Oh, Rusty.
She's not too bad despite being 54 years old.
Just speedy, one would imagine.
Well, this day's surely started off well.
Both pets down. We survived the raid without injury, so it could have gone worse.
Yeah, we just lost 2 dogs.
Ah, disposable.
Oh.
Dog
Why
burgers,
was my
hot
dog?
dogs, dog soup.
This is why I tend not to let the animals bond with anybody.
It
'Cause
was
it's better off that way.
it was at
around.
the outside.
No one gets too attached.
It was at the outset. We started bonded.
I know. Now we've learned. We've got rid of the problem. We won't make the same mistake again.
How long does it take? 20 days?
Oh yeah, it's a little while.
Oh, man.
You'll get over it. In 20 days.
Yeah. Right in the middle of my farming. Don't forget noodles and poodles.
What?
It's all the dog food and other things that people are saying.
Just a little bit grim. Right. Hygiene.
Man's best curry.
You people are dark.
Ah, Speedy, why?
Why what?
Why haul a barrel of sludge and then stop next to it for a picnic?
Oh, it's a great location.
Rusty said a word about animals to Capac.
Yeah, I bet he did.
Even the colonists aren't too bothered about just hamming it in there. Oh, did you lose your pet? That's sad. Wasted. Go do something useful.
Well, we've got enough dog leather to make something now, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Think of the positives. More meat. More
Oh,
leather.
I liked enchilada.
Okay, we don't have any use for the corpses anymore, but for now, I'm sure we'll get more.
Oh, at least in the future, because Clockwork does all the animal stuff. The only person who's going to be getting unhappy with animal deaths is going to be Clockwork. So Clockwork will have to deal with his own problems.
Oh.
And now I really do want an enchilada. I've said it so many times.
Now who's being grim?
What?
Quoted the name of my dead dog so many times I got hungry.
I miss my dead dog, but I look fabulous in this hat. Nice one, Zero Nut.
Unfortunately, you can't make toques out of leather.
Can you make hats, though?
Yeah, we could probably make like Demas has got a pretty spanky looking hat on him. Synth thread bowler hat. Yeah, I think we could go with a dog bowler. Mister, no, just be useful, will you?
Rusty, go clean that urine.
Array of poodle.
Oh, now I've got that stuck in my head. See my vest, see my vest. Oh, it's going to be in my head for days.
Oh, they're so slow. Do things, god damn you.
And now I want to get... Oh, we don't have chickens. I'd totally get a chicken named Taco.
We can
That-
get chickens easy enough.
That would be a pet I'd be happy to eat.
Right pain in the arse to like keep on top of when it comes to training. We'd have to like not bother with that.
Yes.
Train a chicken.
I could clear some snow indoors, but I'm constructing.
Demas and Splitsie joked about xenohumans.
Oh yeah, them xenohuman.
Can't live with them, can't live without them. Am I right?
Yep. Oh, that's a lot of plumbing to run. This was the first time I played RimWorld worrying about the length of like piping runs and things like that, simply because I can't be bothered to go through and build it all. RimWorld, the manual labour mod.
Oh, Niels
Truly realise what you're putting your boards through.
Neil's real unhappy.
Neil's always unhappy. Oh, jeez. That's dark, man. I had a dog named Cupcake. She was sweet. Oh, RimWorld brings out the best.
Yeah, I'm not sure best is the word. World brings out a something.
Hey, all our...
Speedy mining plastic.
Yes.
What on earth are we going to do with that?
Have it in case we need it.
Get raiders.
Asking like, oh, you got all the bits you need to make turrets you don't have researched yet. Get them.
A lot of our indoor space is now in positive temp.
We like not going in and out a lot or something. We haven't changed anything.
No, well, the outdoor temperature, I think, is just slowly increasing.
Oh, yeah, it's up to minus 25.
Ooh. Man, really getting somewhere now. Anyone got their beach gear?
You mean a 5mm thick wetsuit?
5 mil and wetsuit? No. This is minus 25. We're talking dry suits here, then.
That's true. You would need a dry suit.
Wait, JID just contributed 1,000 bits to each chat.
Yep.
But you guys' chat is 1,000, and mine's 1,000 with a comma.
That's because Mr. James is capable of the symbol bitting. I don't know how he does it, but he is capable.
So, Capac, I think what you're seeing is the comma is in your OBS window. Because I see the comma in the OBS window, but not in the two Chrome windows I've got for the chats.
Slightly different formatting.
Yes.
There's people actually talking to Ademus and making sure he's, like...
Yes, I am.
Happy. Cool. Just checking.
I've gotten his resistance down from 11 to 9.6.
Massive.
Well, now that we don't have any dogs...
Yeah, I can see the promise, man. I can see the problem here. Because you joked about xenohumans. Yeah, you keep talking to them about mercy. Like you promise him mercy and ask him to join. Having encouraged him to discuss mercy earlier on. It's not a good impression to be giving. If you join us, we'll be merciful. That's like... That doesn't...
Look, we've only got so much mercy to go around.
If you join us.
We can't afford to be wasting our mercy on people that haven't joined.
Should we try and kill a megasloth for food? We don't have much food.
I know, but it's a megasloth.
Yeah, but there's a few of us.
I know, but it's still a megasloth.
Yeah, but there's a few of us. One of us kites and the rest of us shoot.
Faster than all
So-
of us.
So Capac kites.
I know it says sloth in the name, but it is faster than any other.
You seem very, very quick to volunteer me to kite things.
Well, it'll be fast until we shoot it.
Yes, Chris, it is better than attacking the Thrumbo. That is not... It's not the debate here, is which one of them do we attack. My proposal is we attack neither.
So we just starve like the dogs.
If we have to. We've almost got geothermal done. Once we've got geothermal done, we can grow indoors.
Yep.
A decent amount of this area out here, where our stockpiles are, is soil. I know it's not the best soil in the world, but we don't we have fertile fields on?
No. I don't believe we do.
Are you sure?
Because there's no terraform. There's no terraform or farming.
Well, this green patch down here is on the rich soil.
Yeah, that's right at the edge of the map,
However, we do have the stuff from
hygiene.
Dubs
Yeah,
that can do the same sort of thing.
that can improve it a bit. Yeah.
Like irrigation sprinklers, and I think there's another one, isn't there?
Yeah, the irrigation
Something
sprinklers are awesome.
Wait,
They're expensive to run because you need a lot of water, but they are pretty good.
should we build a wall down at that that farming ground to the south, so that if we get
It's
like
outside of the area we can build. If you go to build a structure down there, that see that line,
oh,
we can't build outside of that towards the edge of the map. So
that's annoying.
yeah, this bottom side near the edge is definitely our weak side. That's the side where if raiders can spawn or come on down here. You've got a bit of a problem.
Yeah, that's when we get caught pants down.
That's where we get caught fighting inside the base rather than outside.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
Well, we could make a perimeter wall from that like rock to the east and run it across.
We'd have to make it like
Oh,
5
Okay.
or 6 blocks thick to prevent them from just tunneling through it.
I've got something for us to hunt. There are 3 muffalo that just walked in.
There's a hare near these turbines over here.
That's like half a meal for one person.
But
This is so not worth it.
3 muffalo aren't.
3 muffalo sounds like a good option, but
Yeah, I think we should do it
not be
because
bothered with half a meal for one
we've
person.
got 6 meals left. That's it.
Oh, they're real far away though. Wait,
Yeah, we have 6 meals left. We
shouldn't-
have half a day of food for everyone.
Shouldn't we be out chopping some berries then?
Well, the
Well,
muffalo will
not
give
if
us
there's
more.
Muffalo to kill. That's enough food to last us for a good while.
Yeah.
It might take us 3 days to go get them.
Once
Yeah, maybe.
once
We won't be eating
Splitsie's
on the journey
eaten.
though, because we'll be walking. Yeah, I'm concerned about taking Neil on this. He's
Yeah, maybe just leave Neil behind.
just angry about everything. It might be because we don't even have a bed for him yet. By the way, something slept on the ground. Yes. I had to sleep in an awful barrack. Not only was it a horrible room, but I also had to share it. Where the hell are you sleeping?
Up the top. Yeah, wasted. That's where
He's
Neil's
not
sleeping.
sharing that with anybody.
Yeah, but it's a
He's
giant
awful,
room.
Don't get me wrong. But he's not sharing it with anybody.
Oh, did
Or is
like because that whole like top corridor is part of that room. So whenever anybody goes through there,
Alright, I'm gone. I just wanted to get Splitsie to get a little bit of wreck up because otherwise he was going to go bananas and probably kill us all over there.
Don't want to eat raiders, guys. It's not a great life choice.
Speedy
Everyone's
needs more
angry
sleep.
already.
Much better off to eat our pets.
I mean, there's some corpses here.
Really, Capac?
They're just going to waste now that we don't have any pets.
Urgh. You say that right as I'm drinking a mouthful of water. Why do you always say stupid when I can't react immediately? Capac, are you coming?
My Capac is melee and he's real cranky, and Speedy just went to bed.
Take that as a no.
I guess she's got enough sleep now.
We should be able to, as long as we spread out, kite these guys a fair bit.
Yeah.
They are swift, but as long as another pawn hits it, it'll change direction. I mean, we might get lucky, and the retaliation percentage is based on how far away you are.
Yeah.
Yes, Edison minimap is indeed a mod. Minimap, no less. Here they are. Just in time for... Oh, it's actually Neil, the one that didn't come with us, is having the major break risk.
Yep.
I think that's a good reason to have not taken him with us.
Bleeding out in 6 hours.
Nope.
Dead.
$12 hours, 10 hours, dead.
Nice.
Oh, this is kind of perfect. We've got 3 Muffalo and 3 people who don't hate hauling. Oh, no, we've got 4 people who don't hate hauling.
Wasted hate for me.
Yeah, but Speedy just showed up.
Right.
You gonna haul one back, Capac?
I'll make sure. 7 hours. Yep, there we go.
Splitsie, go melee, attack that to death. Rusty, go haul that. Oh, no. No, actually.
Wasted. Yeah.
Alright, I got one of them.
Wants to grab it, but he does.
Yeah.
That's right. Beat him with your pistols, boys. You got it?
Yep. Ah, what have I done?
Pistol whip a Muffalo to death.
There we go. Ancient danger.
That's our ancient danger. Interesting.
Did you see the patch notes for 1.1 RimWorld?
I did.
That
They're
not all going to be square.
Oh, I didn't. That one I missed. I skimmed through and I thought, yeah, these are. I mean,
There's some good quality of life
if
stuff.
You play vanilla. If you don't play vanilla, they're a little less exciting, honestly.
But if you don't, the mod management stuff looks like there's been a nice few things introduced, like dependencies, mod load order, automation, that sort of stuff, which is quite cool.
I put a D for danger on the ancient chambers.
Okay. I will most definitely remember that that's what that means. 100%.
Alright, Splitsie, how angry are you? I reckon you can chop up a few Muffalo before you get
The answer is
insane.
Surely.
What do you want to do today, Capac? Guess I'll just make some more stone blocks.
Wow, the stone doors are slow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once it's a bit warmer inside, I think we could probably afford to hold some more of them open. And this section here, I think we should probably seal in. That's why I'm moving that horseshoe pen indoors.
Fair call.
We up the select limit to 200 instead of 50. Nice.
Should we bury these corpses?
Yeah. Quite close, I suppose.
Yeah, I just had to walk past all 3 of them to get the stone. Alright, graveyard time.
Was it 80, Geek Kid? Fair enough. Either way, it'll be a pleasant up from what it was.
196 from the first one.
Mm-hmm. We'll go through it fairly fast, but...
We will. I believe...
Yeah, Swackoed. I don't think you could ever do a 7-player cooperative remote. If nothing else, it'd drive the game nuts.
Yeah. The number of desyncs you'd get would be nightmarish. Like, one of the reasons we're playing at ×1 speed most of the time is just to prevent that as best as possible.
That feels like it kinda wouldn't work. Okay. I will build that granite wind pump. Okay. That's a stiff breeze. Let's put it that way.
So where did we decide we were going to put our... Oh, you're putting your outlet over there. Okay.
That's the only place that's even vaguely close for the time being.
Can we not build the sewage outlet out of something else? Because it's been laid down in wood.
Oh, I tend to forget that, and then when I go to build it... Oh, don't meditate. There's no need for that.
Oh.
Oops. Okay.
Just the save pause. Nothing scary. Leave Neil alone. Just needs to sleep and be given a bed real soon somewhere else.
Dining table. A bed.
Really?
Somewhere nicer to live. Not being filthy.
That's why I'm trying to get the hygiene side set up
Wait.
somewhat, like, quickly.
Neil is a lady.
Yeah, Miriam.
Oh, that's so confusing.
Oh yeah, Wasted, weren't you going to rename Neil?
Yes, I was going to rename Neil.
Wow, look at all this industriousness.
For now. Eventually they break and turn on each other, but for the time being, things are holding together just about.
Thought I'd start training Rusty in construction, because just chopping stone bricks all day is probably not the most useful thing to do.
No, I think we're probably alright for bricks for the time being, aren't we? Yep. Oh, did I set Cockwork doing some building that actually takes time, so he's going to be there for like 3 days.
It's going to be a long build. And then he'll break it, and then you will lose resources, and then you'll have to do it all again.
I'm going to switch him with Wasted in a second. Once Wasted's finished what he's doing.
Wait. Clockwork is jealous of Neil's bedroom.
I just moved Neil into Wasted's old bedroom. Because we had no one in there. And it's that bedroom, if you remember, the one that we can't work out why, but is mysteriously nicer than all the other ones.
So I was like, why would Clockwork be jealous of a thermal vent?
Jealous of sleeping next to the geo vent on the floor. My favourite.
Oh, that research is so tantalizingly close.
Not really. Feels a long way to me.
Could be worse.
Yeah. 765 away.
We might need some cooking.
Yes, Splitsie is asleep.
Oh. Well, wake him up, the lazy sod.
It's 3 a.m.
That's the best time for cooking.
Fine. Just because you like to eat at crazy hours of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm outnumbered on that one, I think. I feel like Wasted right now is trying to decide who to name Neil after. Capac, you didn't want to rename Speedy to Capac so you could have your whole team of Capacs again?
Yeah. I could rename Speedy, though. Let's
Fine.
see.
Chat's persuaded me. I've spelt it wrong. which is
Mopra.
Yep, he can stay like that forever.
All right, I'm just
Mopra.
gonna call him Mop. and Morph is gonna get very confused if I ever meet him. I'm just gonna, hey Mop.
Oh, Clockwork, you just finish something. Anything.
There we go.
There you go. I woke up. I've made you some meals. I'm going back to bed.
I mean, I still have no idea how to pronounce it, but sure.
Everybody's angry.
Capac, what have you done?
Huh?
You're not going to finish that pump, are you? No, just go to
What?
bed. Go to bed.
What? How am I supposed to
What's that
pronounce that?
Weitzer?
Oh.
I'm scared of saying his name now because a couple of streams ago he came in just like, you've been saying it wrong this whole time. I was like, all right then, fine. Now I'm refused to say it. I'm just going to butcher it again.
Oh, I guess. Wait, hang on. What? Right, I'm just gonna.
watched it 3 times, right? Okay. Helpful clock. There's kind of nothing else for him to do though. He was only good at research, but now we've got someone else who's good at research, and he's not. He's going to be even worse at doing anything else, aka Morph.
Adult beverages, you say?
That's a fair point, actually. 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's too early in the morning here for adult beverages. Oh, prison break! Should we pause since Wasted's not here?
Probably.
Also, Demas is going nuts and has taken our blowgun.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Begin the curing
no.
process immediately.
Okay.
Well...
Do we melee attack him, or how do we... What do we do?
I guess I'm going in. Oh, I'm real far away, though. I was out collecting rocks.
Did you let Ademus out?
No, he just prison breaked.
Yeah. Inside job, clearly. He had the keys.
That's why we paused,
Someone go-
because you weren't there.
Yeah.
And you're the nearest person for him to attack.
I'll be alright. I'm in bed.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Unpause it when you're ready.
You're not going to bother with me.
Oh no, he's
He's
going
got
after
inside
Whiter.
No! Is he going to get
The
away?
club needs to deal with him.
I'm going.
No, we can't be having this. Wasted. Shoot him in the back.
No, I got him. Don't shoot.
Shoot him in the back. Come here.
Oh jeez, club versus blowpipe.
The classic battle.
Oh, he hasn't shot me yet. Ow, he shot me.
I've set my guys to melee.
Spock versus Kirk music.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oops.
Capac got a little bit bruised. Got a cracked spine. That's you're moving pretty well for a man with a cracked spine.
Oh, who needs a spine? We might need a new medical bed.
for you.
For some
Change
reason, I thought you were going to say spine.
change
Okay,
your
yeah.
own bed into a medical bed, Capac, and then change it back once you're healed.
Which one's mine? They all got changed around. That one.
And tell yourself to go into it, and then I'll tell Rusty to heal you.
Ish. I think you should pay.
What? No. What do you... No.
What?
Just making noises. That helps.
Yeah, good communication, Capac. Helpful.
What says prioritizing putting corpses in the corpse storage rather than in the graves I dug?
That means the priority on that storage is set too high because the
Wait.
graves actually have a slight storage priority on them as well.
Hold on, is this the one that we made for corpses for the dogs? Yeah. I guess we can just get rid of this zone.
Yep.
There we go.
No.
You want to keep the dog corpses zone
Sad
for
time where we
sentimental
removed-
reasons.
Yeah, sentimental reasons. We must remember our dogs by that empty patch where their corpses used to lie.
This is where the dogs used to eat the human bodies. Oh.
Do you remember that one time that Enchilada ate that guy's finger? Wasn't that funny?
No, I'm still hauling it to... Oh, this is a dead stockpile too. There we go. Hauling to grave. That's better.
I don't believe so, Demos. No killing sprees here. Wrong game, my friend. Well, not wrong game. Wrong save.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're in the other one.
I could get a cybernetic spine with FM radio.
That's a long way away, the cybernetic spine. At the moment, we don't have functional toilets. Or heating. But cybernetic spine will add it to the list. It'll be fine.
Nope. What? What's going on? Splitsie, I just told you to feed him.
Bumbling, clever, shield, nerf, red blaster.
Why do you... stupid Ademus, don't go to sleep when I'm
Those
trying
are
to...
words, yes.
Gah.
Oh, Clockwork's real cranky.
Yeah. Similar to the real one.
I'm hauling salmon to his grave.
We didn't do fishing either. Thinking about
But there's vanilla fishing,
it. Is there?
isn't there?
Well, we got a salmon anyway.
Oh no, maybe that's a different mod.
That's a mod.
Which mod was giving me fishing zones in my other game?
Rambo's fishing?
No, because I didn't add that one. I've got fishing in my other game. It's you draw a zone like a growing zone.
What on earth?
Yeah.
It's a mod called Vanilla Fishing.
Ah,
Lol.
that'll be it. That makes sense.
Just because it's called Vanilla Fishing doesn't mean it's actually vanilla.
Well, I added a lot of mods in that single player game that I was just mucking around with. I don't remember what I did. Rusty, haul some fecal sludge, please. I said please. That makes it better, right?
Capac's healing.
Oh, geez, there is a lot of work on that chess table.
Yeah, I don't know why it takes so long, but that's why Clockwork had to spend an entire day getting, like, maybe a third of it done.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's obviously harder to make a chess table than it is to make a windmill out of sandstone. Rusty and Whiter spoke about wearing belts.
Well, that's quite deep. Splitsie connected on the topic of identity with Rusty. Existential conversations.
Oh dear.
What's oh dear?
Nothing. Nothing to see here.
What did you do?
Everything's fine.
Something in the living room again, I suspect.
No, it wasn't in the living area.
It wasn't in the living area, Roger.
Where did you do it?
Still on the right lines, though, apparently.
It was the next best option.
You did it in your bedroom?
No. I said not in a living area.
Do it in the production room.
What? No, it was outside.
Oh.
What do you think I am? Some kind of monster?
Yeah.
How rude.
Past experience would suggest along those lines.
Once you're done going for a walk, maybe go do some of that.
Capac.
Back in the library with the lead pipe. I don't think that pipe was lead.
If it was, that would be a very uncomfortable experience.
And also,
And an interesting way to get lead poisoning.
That one's getting in the papers when someone finds out. When am I going to get Capac loose on Satisfactory? I have no idea. I'm not sure that sounds like a great plan.
I haven't played it in a little while.
Yeah, you missed out on last week.
Yeah, I had to
Wasted's
go
been-
work.
Wasted's been playing a fair bit of it since, from what I've seen.
I'm gonna warn you when you join the server, things may look slightly different.
Yes, I did. I
Whatever you
did.
next choose to play.
Yeah. Did notice a few things might have been done.
Splitsie compared Wasted to an owl. That was an insult, by the way, apparently.
Capac
Was
and
it?
Clockwork talked quietly
Oh.
about the relationship.
Insulted.
Oh no, it disappeared.
Are we unhappy with each other?
Apparently.
Capac and Clockwork talked quietly about the relationship between helping the sick and the pointlessness of life.
I just love that I'm a close friend with Wasted and Capac's only an acquaintance.
Ugh.
That doesn't stop you from hurling insults my direction, apparently.
Yeah, that seems realistic. I'm actually closer friends with with Morph than I am with Capac in this game.
How rude.
Legit. Look, everything is fine with you. How can you be
Ooh.
that angry?
Speaking of throwing
That was
shade
a
people's
Morph's
directions,
bedroom.
Mythos just said, I think it would be a tough battle to decide who is more like Eeyore, Capac or Spacebar.
It's true.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think Spacebar... Capac tries a bit hard for Eeyore.
I thought you removed the spacebar.
I have, it's over here.
Rusty, what are you up to?
Definitely one of those things you're not supposed to do is smack things into your microphone, but anyway. Simple showers. These guys ain't getting no simple showers. No, no, no. Only
Oh.
the best for me.
We should keep an eye on these caribou.
Ooh, caribou.
There are 5 of them.
There's also lynx.
Yes. Yeah, but we'd probably just kill the lynx to begin with, wouldn't we?
Pretty brave lynx. Lynx aren't that big.
Days worth of food in storage. 3.
Three's fine. I don't think more than, or plan more than about 3 days into the future anyway.
What you want to do is find that perfect balance where you're constantly setting off the low food warning and it's going ding, 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 ding all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Ideal. It has to keep you on your toes. Can't have no complacency.
Oh, we're almost at thawing temperature inside.
It's minus 20 outside still, mind, but this is overnight. And this is spring. Only a crisp minus 21 in spring.
Yeah, all the thermal rooms have cleared out their snow.
Kind of hope so. They are like an encased geothermal vent.
Hey, I finally got no snow in my room.
It's 10 degrees in there.
I know.
Balmy.
It's positively toasty.
Yet everyone's still jealous of Wasted's room, which is 1 degree. The coldest of all of them. Or Wasted's old room, who's in there now, Morph. Yeah.
I'm just...
Clockwork is, let me guess, still jealous of Morph's room. Yep. You don't want to be in there, Clockwork, I promise you. It's not nice. Not least because it's Morph's room.
Who's wearing tattered apparel? Rusty.
What does he need?
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
His hyperweave t-shirt is down to 39%.
I mean, kind of hard one to replace.
Yeah.
Although Hyperweave's not that insulating.
There is a light leather t-shirt that's excellent that I can pick up instead. I might, if you guys are okay with it, edit our anything clothing so that they will stop wearing tattered stuff.
Yeah. I don't mind the tattered stuff just because it reminds me that it needs replacing.
Yeah.
As opposed to them taking it off and then running around wearing nothing in that slot. And the first time you notice is when someone's getting really cold.
Ooh. Should we make an electric crematorium?
No.
No. They use so much power.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be using it all that often.
Capac, we don't have food. What are you thinking about cooking stuff to the point of ashes for?
Well, look, you got to think big.
Yeah, I know, Stephen. We don't have the power for it. It would use up almost an entire wind turbine on its own, and that's when the wind turbines are getting good wind. Oh, what are you doing? Don't go for a walk. Research, you idiot. I can't force him either.
Oh,
Go use the...
what did I get? A good plain leather t-shirt.
What are you making now?
Very reminiscent of Morph. Plans were made, should be doing something, and where's Morph? Buggering around somewhere else. Outside, faffing about.
Demon Wax. Cremation is a waste of a perfectly good meal. No.
Can someone go and, whoever it's for, grab that nice t-shirt? Because Morph's on his way to steal it.
That's right, there are two.
Yeah, I just made a new one.
I think we should deny him it on principle, but okay.
Rusty's almost awake. I'll wake him up.
Demas can walk again, but he's only considered guilty for another hour. Oh. The bathroom looks like it's coming along.
Wall's coming along. I'll try and get Rusty to help out with that shortly. I think Splitsie's just got to cook for the moment. Love that Rusty's feeding a Demas while he sleeps. That's going to go well.
Yeah. Just get a funnel.
That's not a recipe for an aspiration, is it? Ending up with all the food straight in the wrong spot.
Well, he's also wearing a hat while he's sleeping, so...
Well, that's just skill, isn't it? And... my recreation's too low. I can't force that. Splitsie, get up. It's 11. Sleeping with a hat on is bad luck, Mackle. What?
That's unfortunate. I was muted to you guys, but I managed to do that last night.
Rusty offered a chance for Demas to
Fell
talk.
asleep with like everything. I managed to get my glasses off before I fell asleep, so that's something.
That's an important start.
Hey Jenny, I don't think it's true that most mods don't work with multiplayer. There's if you look for it, there's a spreadsheet around with compatibility, like a rundown of which ones work and which ones don't. But there's a good like 350 mods that do work. Yeah, I haven't done that one too much, Tech. Like woken up with the keyboard imprint on the face because I tend to go back. I tend to fall backwards when I fall asleep in the chair rather than forwards. So more of the correct neck because I've been hanging off the side of the chair than the WSD pattern in the forehead.
Yes. That has become a running joke lately because Mackle keeps falling asleep with QWERTY face. Apparently. I don't know. Capac falls asleep in his chair all the time. I don't know how you people do it.
Well, I don't do it through like choice because I'm like, oh, this will be a good plan. Let's fall asleep in the chair. I mean, maybe part of the trick's having a nice chair.
I got a nice chair. It's just not in a sleeping position.
I've got a proper headrest and everything on this one. Enough that you can like... One of the very few ones as well that's got a headrest that's been put in like head height position rather than somewhere in your lower neck position.
Rusty, what are you going to do? Why don't you... do that?
Aha, we are in Roofend.
Yeah. Oh, it's down to single negative digits outside. -9.
It's weird, Tech, because I can't sleep in a car. And I really struggle in planes as well. So,
Well, you're fairly tall,
yes,
Wasted,
no worries.
so I'm not
Yeah.
I'm surprised you can't sleep in a plane. Trains, on the other hand, I fall asleep on those with great ease.
Something about that rhythmic nature.
Yeah.
I know a guy that sometimes falls asleep and sleeps standing or leaning against a wall. Yeah, how even? Although that sounds like there's a touch of narcolepsy in there.
I've fallen asleep standing up.
Just how?
It was at work.
Still how?
It was when I worked somewhere where I started very early in the morning and had to leave very early in the morning, and I only had like
That and
1
Capac
hour
doesn't
sleep.
go very well together.
Yeah.
A poor combination. Just for reference, it says everyone's idle. I'm intentionally idle for recreation's sake at
Yes.
the moment.
As am I. Oh. Actually, my recreation's good. Cook something. Rusty's happy. Rusty can go build some things.
Should we get some more batteries online?
I don't know.
Soonish. I think as soon as the geo research is done, that's when we can start. Because we're going to want to plan somewhere to put the power, to be honest.
I was just thinking because our current battery is full.
Yeah.
So we're generating power that's just vanishing into the ether.
Yeah, I know. That'll always be the case, unless you're losing it. You're never going to be able to balance it, because either you're net positive or not net negative. The number of batteries is going to change that.
And you want the batteries to buffer for the times when the wind power isn't as good. Or to buffer during the day for while the sun lamps are on and refill them at night.
They also self-discharge at 5 watts, so they're even, they're not properly efficient themselves.
Okay.
Oh, wackoed. You make me sad saying that. Very important to know who Mr. Samuel Vimes is. Blackboard monitor Vimes.
Having a snooze.
There is light in the research bench.
Yeah, I figured it'd be a good idea to get some light in there so that Neil wasn't just permanent. Ex-Neil, now Morph, wasn't just permanently angry.
Yeah, I thought I'd help you with building that too.
I'm also guessing by the lack of response on that end that these two aren't familiar with Blackboard monitor Vimes either.
I am. He's the enemy though.
He is?
I'm more of a Moist von Lipwig kind of guy.
I do like a bit of moist, to be fair. Although, sir, you call him the enemy. That's not true for all of them. They end up getting to sort of a truce, I guess.
I hate it when people interrupt my crafty schemes.
What are your crafty schemes this time?
At the moment, refilling the wash basin, apparently.
Oh, that's crafty.
And sleeping. Oh, that fruit cooking sounds real tasty.
Yes. What? No, Splitsie, what are you doing?
Yeah?
Flick the switch on the cooler. Flick the switch on the vent. Good. What are you up to, Rusty?
Wait. Why is the target temperature of the air conditioner 21 degrees?
Because that's the default. I'm about to fix it. Wasted, what do you normally set your freezer temperatures to?
I normally have a sort of alternating system. I've got multiple coolers in there. I'll set like 1 to -6, 1 to -4, 1 to -2, and 1 to 0. And it means that you'll end up with one on high usage and the rest on low usage. And kind of as the demand raises and lowers, they match it a bit better.
Okay. We can probably go hunting again soon.
Caribou.
Yeah.
Oh, again, they're miles away.
Yeah, but probably worth it. Capac, what have you done with Ma?
She's fine.
Mm-hmm. 7.6 resistance remaining.
They're coming out with a Wheel of Time TV show. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I think I
set
saw
that up for already got booked in 15 seasons.
I mean,
Also, I mean, people won't like this, I suspect, but I found Wheel of Time pretty poor.
I read like the first 5 or 6 books, and I found it really starting to drag towards the 5 and 6.
Repeat itself. New situation, but essentially the same storyline again.
But I can't say I'm surprised by a TV show, considering it had a game in the Unreal Engine.
Did it?
Yeah, way back in the day.
What?
like the Unreal Tournament era Unreal Engine.
Okay, I don't remember this.
I don't think it was super well received.
That may well be why.
How on earth is the kitchen colder than the freezer? We're actively
Oh.
cooling the freezer.
The oven's broken too.
The kitchen is the coldest room in the building.
Because the mountain, unfinished like it is, acts as a really, really bad heatsink.
Ah.
So this will be cooling the fridge down, this area down, even though this, simply because this has got more proper wall to it.
Ah.
Also, the cooker's broken.
Does that benefit from someone who has good construction?
I don't think... Yes, it probably does, actually. Wasted when you wake up. New thing to do.
Capac's really bad at construction. He'll probably just knock the walls over.
If I was to convert a fantasy author's novel, to pick a fantasy author to convert into some sort of TV series or similar, I think I'd probably go for David Gemmell. Got approach to the stories that I think could be quite easily translated to movies and come with some very impressive moments and set pieces, ticks all the boxes you need in your average movie or series, you know, without being the sort of thing that would lose a lot of its nuance by being put into a TV show.
If I was going to adapt a fantasy series, I'd probably do Terry Goodkind's Sword of Truth just to spite him. See, he said that his books are too good for video games and that there would never be a video game adaptation of his books. And then he sold the TV show rights to Sam Raimi, who made a really bad TV series based on the series.
Just to confirm everything he believed.
Well, like he said, he was like... He never said anything negative about the show.
Well, I mean, it's not uncommon. I think there's been as many authors that have gone, yes, my books are far too good for computer games, as there have been ones that have been on board with it, that have then ended up having to eat their words. Obviously, probably the most famous being Mr. Author of The Witcher. I've forgotten his name now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was... they've been butting heads over the whole video game thing.
A bit salty about the fact that he had no confidence whatsoever in them being able to make a computer game out of it, and so just sold it to them up front for very little. And
Yeah.
then guess what?
But then the games have been really good advertising for his books, and the new Netflix show is really good advertising for the game.
Yes, although they are independent of each other. There is no connection between the license for the TV
Yeah.
show and the license for the game. It's Andrzej Sapkowski, I think that is. Yeah, and as DemonWorks is saying, and I was going to mention, let's be real, actually the game's had a pretty rocky start as well. The first Witcher was suspect, to say the least.
Yay, the storage area is in positive temperature.
Oh. It's all starting to come together.
Yeah. So when's Cass going to mess with us?
memory is so terrible.
Oh, I can't see any, like, progress on smoothing walls, because if I click on the slate, it doesn't give me anything.
What? I can see a progress bar.
Oh, if you zoom in.
Yeah.
I'd avoid smoothing too many walls. It takes forever.
Rusty's got terrible construction skills, so I'm trying to use that to enhance
training
it.
him up. Right,
Yeah.
right. No, that makes plenty of
And
sense.
Splitsie's stuck in the freezing cold, so I'd rather try and make him a bit more comfortable. But he's got fairly solid construction, so maybe I should help with your stuff instead. Over there. Just leave Rusty to it. Yeah, I'll leave Rusty to it. Yeah, I forgot Splitsie had level like 8.5 or 8.49 construction.
We need plumbing.
So much plumbing. I'm working on it.
Yep.
Wasted plumbing day. Get some plumbing done. How does this co-op work, Mr. Zedog? We are each controlling, well, as each colonist adds to the colony, one of us gets that colonist. So I've currently got 3, Splitsie's got 3, Capac's only got 2, so the next one.
No, I've only got 2. Edemus is mine once I recruit him. Yeah.
Oh, right, yes. That one's... Yeah, I knew we had you covered somehow, but assuming he doesn't escape again.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got Edemus for Splitsie, and then the next one will be Capac, and we're... No priorities whatsoever. You have to manual control everything except for wardening and research, which for whatever reason can't be done manually. And no pausing. Although it does pause automatically on auto saves to help with the sync. Which has necessitated the removal of the spacebar for the second week running. Yeah, if you read a bit more into the settling out of court thing with Witcher and CD Projekt Red, it was basically a case of the author had no legs to stand on. There was a completely legally binding contract already in place that gave them rights to use it for as long as they wanted, because he was an idiot. However, CD Projekt Red chose to continue to have a good relationship with him, and eventually came to some agreement out of court for what that was going to be. But yeah, his attempt to sue them for 16 million at one point in royalties was a complete bust.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you're selling your rights to things to people.
Well, especially if they're selling your rights to things to people who know what they're doing, as far as the legal standpoint is concerned. So it's not like they've sort of messed up and left you loopholes to play with. Nope, they've done that side of things absolutely properly.
Well, that's what happened to Marvel in the 90s when they were struggling, so they sold all the movie rights to all their IP to different studios.
Yes, yeah, there's a few other examples also coming up in chat now too. Like the interesting agreements that go on surrounding some of the BattleTech slash MechWarrior IP. Which is one massive hole of nastiness.
Well, multiple holes. Because there was Harmony Gold licensing the Robotech stuff from Japan, and then the BattleTech were using like the robots from Robotech
We should plan to go hunting in the morning.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing, Waiter? You need to do a thing.
Like, we could probably wait another day, but maybe it'd be better just to do it now. Like, if we're
Okay.
pre-planned and allow our guys
I'll
to
go eat, exactly.
recreate and eat. So maybe in the morning, once it's not dark.
Yeah, the only problem is Waste doesn't really need to sleep. But, yeah, it is what it is.
Both my pawns do. Yay, Rusty's construction skill is now 2.
Who was it that did Magician? Oh, it's Feist. There you go. Ignore me.
Man, I haven't read The Magician in a while.
Oh, Edemus can cook.
I enjoyed that series. It didn't go on for like too long, if you know what I mean. It had pace. Pace and a certain I quite enjoy the ones that are quite level-headed about their approach, where it's like, yeah, you got your heroes, but that doesn't mean that they're invincible.
Mm-hmm.
Which was, I don't know. I didn't feel like Rand was a good example of that.
Oh man, this is a lot of pipe.
Yeah, I know, it's the only place we can eject. If we eject in one of the pools, it just doesn't carry away. We need the flow of the stream. Slow and painful. Wasted. Given you're not going to go to sleep, you actually go and construct some things instead. Don't just stargaze. That's not necessary.
Michael is asking, how much do I need for Gamescom? And I would counter that with, how long is a piece of string?
Yeah. Twice the length of half the price of a ticket to Gamescom?
The Gamescom tickets themselves aren't that expensive.
The tickets aren't too bad, no.
It is going to be an adventure for me, both in terms of traveling and in terms of finances.
To be honest, I don't think it's any different on this end. Not quite as much of an adventure as the first time I went to Gamescom, like 2008, on my own. It was weird. Especially as at that point, it was still predominantly in German.
Yes, that would be challenging. The good news, Tech, is that Capac and Splitsie will not be on a plane together. I am travelling
Avoid that.
earlier and later than Capac. Going over to Europe earlier and returning later, I believe.
You never know. It might be some crazy coincidence.
It's true. I suppose there could be.
At the moment, the confirmed attendees are myself, Splitsie, Shaq, and Tabby. How
Yes.
further it goes depends on developments.
Yes, of the Texan and Capac variety.
Well, and potentially others. You never know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
I'm 95% certain.
Ooh, positive vibes coming from across the oceans. Take a while to get here, but
At least 200 milliseconds.
yeah, indeed.
Speaking of that, something you mentioned last week, Wasted, the airsoft stuff. I'm pretty excited to see if I can make sure I can get to do that beforehand.
Our timing works in
Yeah.
that they frequently are held on a Saturday, Sunday. And if our current schedule plans where we leave on Monday from here are staying as they currently are, that would indicate that Sunday would be free. And it's a good time of year for it. The only thing running through my mind is quite how much I tend to ache after a day of airsoft and how much that drive is therefore going to be... I'm glad the car's got cruise control. I won't need to use the legs too much. That'd be fine, because that'll give us till Tuesday to sort of semi-recover. It'd be great. That's what I'm hoping to do, Hunter, is while the guys are over, I mean, I got the benefit of having probably more airsoft equipment than I really should have. Why not make use of it?
Wasted with a Zimmer frame at Gamescom after too much airsoft.
I can see that being a potential, yeah. Hey, Blazer, yeah, we're talking about Gamescom 2020, which is in August next year in Germany.
August this year.
Oh, yeah, let me know. Yes, indeed. In fact. 6 months away.
I keep doing that too.
Look, I struggle to understand what day of the week it is. Years, that's far too... That's long term. The fact that this is even vaguely planned 6 months in advance is brain melting.
Yeah, it became necessary, didn't it? It's a big trip to plan from our end.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard
Well, and for Shaq as well. Shaq and Toby
Yeah.
too.
hard to wing something on the other side of the planet.
I got I got the easy job of just arranging the drivers from here to there.
Yeah, Shaq's a few hours flying closer, but still a long way.
It's still a pretty serious trip for him and Tabby, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
But I think their plan, a bit like yours, is to make a bit of a trip of it, because might as well if you're coming this far, you know.
Yeah.
How are you looking for this hunting trip? Like, if
Splitsie
you
needs
eat, you
to
might
eat,
be alright.
and Rusty needs to eat. So I will tell Rusty to eat.
Say when. My guys are all mostly chilled and ready to move.
Capac,
Um,
you ready to
Right.
club the heads of some... Oh, there are only 3 caribou left.
there were only 3 before.
No, there were 5.
Oh well, let's
Did
get
one get
moving
eaten by
then.
the lynx? Is there a body somewhere?
Okay.
Perfect.
White's is not coming. White's was rebuffed by Capac.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Capac's personalities are
Going
fighting.
on in the colony. Except not, but hey.
Oh yeah, Tech, I'm very familiar with Seeker. Being 187 centimeters tall, I need to be. I make sure I check where I am sitting on all flights.
Oh, you guys going for the close one?
Yes. Why wouldn't we?
You start with the far away one and then you work your way back to the close one.
No, you start with the close one because it may well walk further away, so you may as well take advantage of it being close while it is.
Oh, it's cornered.
We doing this thing?
Yeah.
Capac, don't run in now!
I'm running past, apparently.
Okay.
Gold in them there hills.
Well, there's only one left. No, they keep leaving. I'm glad we went and hunted them now, though, then, because we could have lost them all.
Need to get Capac a shield, and then he can be more brazen with his craziness. He's running.
Oh,
Oh, he's going for Capac.
Capac, run our way.
Ah, juking the caribou.
He's got the jukes.
Ah, don't shoot me.
There you go, go kill it, Capac.
Yeah, take this caribou.
Should we kill the lynx?
I was just thinking the same.
Oh, jeez, that's a bit close.
Oh, you made it mad.
Oh dear. Oh, no, never mind.
Mm.
I got it.
Yeah, but target practice.
Has someone already hauled the other one?
I brought it part way back.
Oh. I got the other caribou Capac, so you can grab the links.
Yep.
Success.
Yes. We killed 2 moose
And a cat.
and a cat. Next level survivors.
I do like that the cats go meow rather than
Oh,
being a little
Clockwork's not happy.
more
Yeah, you know.
big cat.
Oh, White's is really not happy.
You know what? Just go and eat the meal now. Put the thing down. Off. Everything.
Oh dear. Ate without table, need the bathroom, awful bedroom, slept in the cold darkness, rebuffed by Capac, filthy, hungry, serious pain.
Yeah, a little bit.
A litany of ailments.
Yep. Although that is what happens when they decide to just hide in their room instead of doing things like eating and washing. They
Yep.
have no one else to blame but themselves for this problem.
Wasted, do you want me to get Rusty to haul that instead of Morph, since Morph's weak and old?
Yeah, it's almost back now.
Okay.
Not like you're beating me by that much. And I had to put it down. Because Clockwork was so angry he wasn't going to make it back with it.
Oh yeah, I was just checking. Because I know how cranky Morph gets.
Bedroom. What's the easiest one of these needs to deal with? That'll get me the most effect.
Floor in the bedroom would probably sort the awful bedroom. I don't know why I slept in the cold as a thing, given it's 19C in there. That seems a bit whingy.
Where's floor? Floor.
Healthy and hungry would be
We're
the easy ones.
probably not going to be laying floors anytime soon, Capac. Because we need to build the plumbing first.
Yeah, but we got
could...
some materials.
Doesn't that take forever to lay the floors because we're going to have to do brick?
Nah, the floors aren't that bad. Smoothing them takes forever. Actually laying them is too terrible.
I mean, most of those things probably not as bad as if Whiter completely loses her mind.
Maybe, Capac, you just shouldn't be with all this rebuffing. Take one for the team.
Well, I can't find the cancel rebuff button.
Pretend to love button. Where is that?
Oh dear. I know you want to be with me, but why don't you have these floor tiles instead? Can somebody help me with their construction?
Nope.
Oh yeah, they're pretty easy to build. They're only like 19 work per tile. But
Both of my
Capac's-
pawns are pretty unhappy.
Capac's not really a construct. Oh, he's got 2 construction.
That's too low. Because
Oh.
Rusty can't do it. And Rusty also has 2.
Well, why can't she build her own floor? What else can improve her condition? Yes, she's stuck indoors because she's hiding in a room.
It is frustrating watching them wind themselves up because they've chosen to go and get hidden in a break and mess around in a room for ages.
Slept in the cold at 16 degrees in there.
Yeah, indeed. It's not cold in the slightest in there. She's just whiny. Just whiny.
Filthy. Drowsy. Oh dear. 0%. Ravenously hungry.
You're just going to have to wait it out until she collapses.
If I put some food in there, will she eat it?
Nope, she will continue to do that until she either collapses or breaks out a bit, at which point she'll get Catharsis, which is a plus 40 mood buff for a bit, to try and help you get back into it again. I guess is the thinking. That's your opportunity to recover.
Well, could I maybe get some construction help?
Well, Well, I'm not waking people up to come and help you construct a
Oh,
vault. No,
are
that's
all
gonna
you
make
guys
a
asleep?
minor difference over the long term. You're not in so much of a rush for that yet. Basically, once she's broken, we've got like a few days with catharsis where it'll be impossible to piss Splitsie off any further.
Oh,
If you know what I mean. You'll get like massive mood buffs.
I might be able to build the light. That might help a bit.
While they're in this broken state, it's like nothing matters. Until she snaps out, nothing's gonna change her mood from 0.
Mm.
And then when they snap out, she'll bugger off out of her bedroom immediately.
Oh well.
Splitsie joining the club.
Yeah, Splitsie's off to go to sleep. He'll be fine.
Someone keeps insulting everybody. I thought it was you, but apparently not. No, it's Capac.
What?
Capac always says exactly what's on his mind, especially if it's bugging him. That tends to rub people the wrong way. Ah, how true.
Look, my dog died.
Hey, my dog died too. You don't see me going around bad-mouthing everyone else.
Yeah, but your dog was actually named after a food.
Complete justification.
It was predestination.
Capac made a contemptuous remark.
Do not name your pets after food because apparently that's predestination.
Yeah, it's like that thing where if your name is like Baker, you're more likely to be a baker. If your name is Enchilada, you're more likely to end up in a burrito.
Slightly disturbing in my case, Roger. Don't think that's how it works, thankfully. Oh, you're hungry. Don't go for... Oh, we haven't got any meals.
Uh-oh.
Splitsie, you have
What?
one job.
Yeah.
Let's make meals.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I need to sleep first.
There aren't any.
I say let them eat rice.
We need to get like a dining table set up somewhere.
We do.
This has got a really high food poisoning.
Yeah, but I'm noticing a lot of people are like not eating at tables.
Yeah, because they're away from the table, so it's a long walk, so they just eat where they are.
But like it's only got 2 chairs. Maybe it's also we're not enough people can eat at the same time.
I've rarely seen 2 people sitting down at it.
Yeah, because there's only 2 chairs, so there couldn't be more than 2 people.
That table actually only has 2 spots, so you can't put any more chairs at it regardless. No more than 2 people
I
can sit.
really want something small to throw at Capac right now.
You could throw your space bar. Oh, come on. Snap out of it.
Once I've recruited a Demus, at least I'll have 2 cooks.
Oh, dear.
Well, Cockroach is wandering
Malnourishment.
around because he's hungry, but there's nothing to eat.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Naming your
To go
dog.
cook for myself or something.
Alright, I'm getting up.
Naming your
Jeez.
dog emergency rations.
That's a bit of a mouthful.
Splitsie's cooking some meals.
I'm eating rice. It's too late.
Well, try and tell Clockwork to do something else so he doesn't eat. It's only going to be moments.
The hell?
Like, recruit him or something. And Wasted's about to eat rice. And there's a meal there. Oh, Wasted. Silly move. Get up before the sun's up and start cooking your meal and you don't even eat it.
Delicious raw rice.
Body videos of SC on Xbox. I can't say I have any plans for that, no. Honestly. Nor much in the way of interest. Got SE on PC, you see. Quite a good control method for it.
Ooh, Zed fighting Caribou.
Yeah, I mean, like, using the controller's probably fine for, like, driving around and flying and stuff, but I don't think I'd want to build using it if I could avoid it.
And if nothing else, I mean, if I wanted to do that, I can just plug the controller into my PC and get the Xbox controls. I don't actually have an Xbox. I have to go out and get an Xbox to play it on. I'm not buying an Xbox to play.
Yeah, see, I'd have to steal Capacs.
Bad SE.
You can't steal my Blu-ray player.
There you go. Let's see that.
Right, what's she up
And it's
to now?
immediately going to defecate in the open.
Yep. Well, at least she's gone outside.
Jeez, even with the catharsis, she's still not happy. She's malnourished, tired, serious pain.
But some of those are going to get sorted out.
Yeah.
The malnourished and will get sorted out next. Then the tired, because she'll just go and eat and then.
And I'll fix up her room a bit, so that shouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, but then the people who are jealous are going to get unhappy.
We're still a ways off on this plumbing, because the pipe is just so long. It's got to reach all the way around the building.
We're going to end up needing it anyway. It's a port to Xbox, Mackle. Well, even calling it a port's unfair, to be honest. Space Engineers was always written in a language that the Xbox can run. So it's a port, but not like you'd normally understand a port. More a reconfiguration of Space Engineers to make it run and be optimized for Xbox.
And she's going to bed.
That's good.
She just
Leap it off.
She just spent like the past 24 hours in her room, and now she's like, oh, I might have a snooze.
Throughout all of this, the research is slowly ticking on, though. So.
Yep.
Oh, ordered some burritos.
Only a little over 240 to go.
Yeah, I might need a hand hauling some of this sludge. There's a lot of it piled up.
Oh.
Would you rather I cook or haul poo?
Oh. The snow is melting.
Oh, yeah.
Might almost be growing time, man.
Uh,
Just a heads up, it's coming.
nope, cannot grow.
Yeah, but it's... Oh, there's a whole lot of muffalos.
Yeah, I don't think we want to take on that many muffalo.
We should build a wall around them. Oh, wait, they're too close to the edge of the map.
That would be an interesting way to hunt them. Just starve them to death and then cut them up.
We could just wall them in one at a time as they come close enough to the base.
I swear Tynan did something to stop you from doing that.
They try and bash their way
It
out.
might only be with raiders, because that used to be the way you'd kill like guests. You'd set up a nice like comfy room for them with chairs and tables for them to all go and sit down and eat in, and then you'd just lock shut the room, block it in, and let them starve to death. Or if you were feeling particularly fancy, then turn on a bunch of refrigerators that had their output pointed into that room and boil them. Because neither of those ways counts as you having technically killed them, and so you don't get reputation loss. But as
Nice.
such, I'm pretty certain he fixed it. did something that means that that no longer works, like they break out on their own. But the question is whether or not he added that same code to the animals. I don't know.
If you tame the animals, they understand doors. And the wild animals know enough about doors to attack them if they're chasing you.
Yeah.
Some spookily intelligent wild animals, these. Almost none of the base has snow in it. It's pretty crazy.
So the Muffalo are as intelligent as the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park.
Oh,
You
mine
say
code
that
is.
mine code. And is that the one we're currently in, or is that 1.1?
I imagine that he's talking 1.1.
Because if he's talking about
Yeah.
this one, because I seem to remember that he actually tried to do that once already, but it sort of doesn't work. In that they do still try to find the doors anyway, even if they haven't seen you go through them. They're just like, "Aha, door! He went this way somehow."
Oh, Demas is down to 4 resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to be our artist.
No, he's going to be second cook, so Splitsie can be farmer. Because right now, Splitsie has to both farm and cook, which is too much. And Ademus has a reasonable cooking skill, but quite a like for it. So his skill will go up really quickly. Plus, Ademus will be used to recruit everyone in the future because his social skill is 12.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, 12 doesn't sound like ours, but it probably is.
Well, considering the next highest is Splitsie at 6,
Eh.
it feels pretty good.
Hey, you didn't fail this time. You actually learning to construct slowly, Clockwork. It would be very helpful if you did. Oh, wow. Right, it feels like it's about raid time, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. That's what we do the job.
How goes your poop hauling, Capac? Oh, you've almost done it.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's been like a whole day of nothing but this.
At least you wouldn't be able to smell it anymore, I guess. You'd be well and truly used to it.
I can't smell anything anymore.
Oh, that's right, you don't have a nose.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I was just talking in general.
I remember that from last week. Now, Rusty, what are you up to? Yeah, you can smooth another wall.
Come on, White, so wake up. You need to go get some food.
Okay, Splitsie needs to eat and sleep because Splitsie is very tired because everyone made him wake up early in this morning to cook them breakfast. You rude people.
Yep, losing your nose has all kinds of unexpected benefits.
Oh, sounds like we unintentionally made the correct person do the poop hauling.
Mm-hmm.
Capac poop hauler.
Not the best nickname.
So does he actually not have a negative from doing it?
I don't know.
Needs...
We were just talking role playing, not
I mean,
actual.
I'm
Okay.
-6 from being filthy. I don't know if... that's related.
Yep. Deliver the food to a Demas and then clean up his poop.
My raid-inducing technique didn't work then. We could do with more colonists, that's all.
Ah, to really break Capac.
What?
Give you more people to control so that you go crazy.
Great. I can barely handle these two. What do you need? Awful bedroom. Oh yeah, I'm still living in the cave. Slept in the cold. It's 17 degrees.
I know, they keep saying that. I don't know if they're falling asleep somewhere random or what.
Because the comfortable temperature is, what, like 15 to 25 or something, isn't it?
I thought so, but I don't know. Apparently not.
Do any of the numerous people who know lots about RimWorld know what the actual reason we're getting that debuff is? So I'm sleeping in
Weirdness.
17 degrees and it says slept in the cold.
Is the threshold like 20 degrees or something? That seems a little high. What are you up to? Wandering.
Yeah. 97, C-Web's saying the same as what we thought, Wasted.
I don't know. Yeah, unless he has a really weird individual threshold, but...
Cleaning the
Yeah,
blood
no,
of
Splitsie's
Splitsie.
unhappy too, and Splitsie's sleeping in 16 degrees.
Morph's currently in 18 degrees and has got slept in the cold.
Yeah.
Oh, it expires in 4 hours. It's that. That might have been from another night.
Maybe one of the previous nights it dropped down inside to just below 15 for a fraction of a moment, so...
Comfortable temperature range allows him to go down to -37, so it isn't that, guys. We went through some nasty winters.
Yeah. Why is there a face and a no on the mountain?
I can't remember. The face because it was funny. I genuinely can't remember why it says no.
Wasted was saying no to something you were doing, Capac.
I'm sure it made sense at the time. Character information. Maximum and minimum comfortable temperature.
Yeah, see, that doesn't seem to affect slept in the cold. That's just what they can put up with without getting hypothermia and frostbite
Well,
and such.
Capac's base value minimum comfortable temperature is 16 degrees.
Oh, Splitsie's base is 26.
What?
Oh, maximum, sorry. No, mine's 16 to 26.
Like when I look at minimum
So
comfortable
maybe we
temperature, there's
just
a
drop
base
below
value which
16.
is 16. So yeah, maybe it's hovering around 16.
Yeah.
Bandit Camp Quest. The Individualistic Coalition of Kulinor. Bandits have been raiding their caravans. 4 enemies. They'll send us a reward worth $1,500. Shooting neurotrainer mech serum. And joy wire.
I mean, yes, but not worth trying to traipse all the way over. We're not in a position to do that. We don't have the stuff for a caravan here.
We don't
That
have
is
the
true.
food to get through the next few days. We are possibly going to have to hunt some of those buffalo. I dare say we're going to try and wait it out to see if we can, if they separate the herd a little bit.
Nice if they did, and rather, well, no, looks like they're hungry as well because they're wandering around eating all the hill root.
Yes.
By the looks of things. Yep.
Yep.
Well, keep an eye on them because that means some of them will start leaving the map soon if there isn't food for them to eat. So.
Ah.
That could work in our favour if we catch them as they're leaving.
Yes.
Maybe we could lure them in.
I don't think we've really got. I mean, no, we need you to have better like gear for fighting them in reality, like armor wise. You can like bottleneck them and do that quite well, but it leans really heavily on whoever's at the front of the bottleneck, and I don't think we've got anyone that could really take a muffalo beating on them.
Oh, how's Demas doing?
I'll be down to 3 point something shortly.
Splitsie expressed
Ooh.
interest in Demas's height.
And then asked him about his intelligence. What are you sizing him up for? Encouraged him to talk about practicing with bayonets.
I noticed
Promised
that you're
elegance.
quite
Asked him to
tall.
join. Elegance.
Down to
Not- not
2.9.
mercy.
2.9.
He's moved
Damn.
on.
Splitsie did good that day.
The offers of mercy were just not enough.
Oh man, how close are we? Oh, 3,094 of 3,200 with geothermal.
Yep.
Oy.
Wasted. You up? You are up. Finish this bloomin' plumbing, please. That is your only task today, is to finish the rest of this row. It's almost done.
That construction must be seriously driving you insane.
I could send Whites to help with it.
It's all good. Wasted will do it way faster than anyone else.
Whiteside does have
It's
a construction like though.
Oh yeah. Passion. A heavy passion for it. Wasted
Yeah.
up to 17 of 20 at this
Oh,
point.
right.
So,
Damn. That's right. I might be able to do these 3 in the time it takes you to do all the rest.
Yeah, well, I try and get Rusty up to 2.5. Woo! Oh, Rusty has
we got
plant
heaters,
skill.
guys. We don't have the power for them. That's why our first priority has been because we've got 3 geothermal vents in our base already. We are sorted for power once we've got this research done in their build. And then we can go sun lamps, heaters, anything we like. Start growing in this indoor area here. So we're not quite so... Because if you get it warm enough, it doesn't matter what the growing period is. So...
Yeah.
Clockwork. Do something useful with your life. I don't know what it is, but just do something useful with it.
Also, totally forgot that Rusty can
Sorry,
also
clockwork,
farm.
Actual clockwork. That's a bit harsh, but... Would you just do something useful with your life, damn it.
I have somehow ended up with the 3 pawns that can do stuff with farming and cooking. Which I guess is kind of convenient. In a way.
The race is on to see how much of this line I get done by the time it takes you to do those 3.
Well, I did, like, just instantly botch the first 2 out of
Yeah,
3.
that's part of the race.
Oh, I'm almost done.
Yeah.
Will I botch it at the last second?
Clockwork would prefer to play video games. Roger.
That's fair enough.
I can appreciate that.
Are these doors meant to be open?
Yes. Means we don't have to slow down every time someone goes past to like open the door and then close it again behind them. But if we ever need them for security, they're really easy to close. Also, they act as little temperature barriers even when they're open. You know, the area around the construction is at 20 degrees, and the area out here is still at 14 because the doors transmit the heat so badly. I know the research is almost done. It's very exciting. We've got 18 to go. And Morph's given up for the day.
Ah.
I can't even force him to go back and do it. We've just got to let Morph get on with it. Which is never a line you want to have to say.
What do we need for the geothermals?
Steel and components.
Components.
We need more components.
Yes, we have quite a lot of... No, we got 17. That's not too bad. And down to our north... And to our north? Why are you talking about this? To our east is 3... Not
oh,
only
yeah, we need to haul
but
those.
Also,
there's nowhere to store the components.
Yeah, they're in the original stockpile.
Yeah, but we need to fix that because they're being left outside deteriorating.
What?
Because there's no room.
Yeah. I mean, they last forever outside, though.
No, they don't.
No, components do not. They deteriorate quickly.
I got a temporary one now.
Cool.
Clockwork can do some hauling. He's not very good at anything else.
Oh, all the shade on Clockwork today.
They're used to it. It's part of what happens when you're in the colony.
Yep.
You've got to sit there listening to me badmouth you over and over again because you happen to also be a pawn that's not doing what you're told. I have no idea how much playtime I have in Rimworld at this point. Vicarious, because so much of it was on the branches before Steam, where it just wasn't tracked.
Yeah, that's like...
Rimworld didn't get added to Steam until beta 15, I think? 16, maybe?
That's like my playtime in Kerbal Space Program.
Yay!
Alright, should we queue up the south one first?
Well, wherever it is, Wasted should build it. Least chance of wasting components.
Yeah, but it's going to take a while to deliver all the parts to it.
True, I would go for the south one. Yes, that's already on the power network, so that'll be one we can link up the quickest.
Can we actually put the blueprint for it down? Or do we need more stuff?
Oh, we should be able to put the stuff down, yeah.
Uh-huh. $340. Yeah, we should have enough for 2 generators.
And then nothing left for repairs.
Uh,
Oh no, we'd have a few left for repairs.
Yeah. And there's still some more components to dig up in these ship chunks. And there's some more components over there.
Yeah, we can get that one down at least, I think. Got enough, yeah, we got the steel. We got enough for getting the first one down, and we've got more than enough power to, from that alone, to start adding a few more heaters and whatnot.
Should we put some?
That's 1,000 watts, if I remember rightly.
Should we put some batteries in that same room with the thermal generator?
It may be worth having a couple extra batteries once we put a sun lamp down. Mad Muffalo.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oops. It's gone mad. What are we going to do about it? Are we going to go out and beat it to death?
Well, I'm joining Wasted over here.
Yeah, because it's no longer part of its squad as such. So while it will jump us as soon as it gets, we probably don't want to go out the door nearest to it.
Yeah, well, unless Capac goes first.
Even then, I think the longer we can avoid it trying to melee someone, the better.
Yeah, true.
But now he's away from his pack, or whatever you want to call it, he'll they won't follow him when he gets into a fight.
Run, Wasted, run! There we go.
Stargazing.
Nice little bit of bonus food.
Yep, won't say any no to that. It's just a freebie without any chance of revenge.
Yeah, the Muffalo are getting pretty hungry.
Yeah, they're going to leave at some point soon. Because there just isn't enough food on the map for them.
Yeah.
So that's all the components delivered to the generator.
Cool. Go build a thing, Wasted, before you get too tired.
Maybe another day and I'll have recruited a Demas. A Demas commented about eating cauliflowers to Splitsie.
And what was the comment?
Don't eat them in confined spaces.
Try not to. Don't try to swallow the whole thing at once. Maybe chop it up into little bits.
Ooh. Make sure you season it heavily and then bake it. With like paprika and that sort of...
Never look at cauliflower dead in the eye.
And if one makes aggressive moves towards you, play dead.
Yeah, it's important. Actually. You should always remember, include the safety tips.
Alright, what are you up to? Hauling wood.
Warning, this cauliflower may contain cauliflower.
It's a true fact.
infinite power. Well, I know. At least it's enough that we could possibly put lights in lots of places so we stop getting the darkness debuff.
Yeah.
But we should probably start
enough,
farming.
how much should we get? What, 1,500 from Geo? 3,600. Nice. Okay, it's more than I remembered.
I feel like we should probably farm first.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking sun lamp and get some farming on the go. Up here looks to be our best coverage for a single lamp. We can always move that.
It's pretty terrible soil though, because a lot of it's stony.
Yeah, but I mean, suppose this is all normal soil down there. If we were being a little less.
The recreation room is actually pretty reasonable soil. We could convert that to a farm and convert the slag heap into recreation. Oh, actually, this big open space here we could use for recreation.
That's where we're looking at. It's not quite the same size as a sun lamp, but then neither's the rec room, so...
We could
That's
take
the
that
size of
wall
the
out,
sun
though.
lamp. Oops, went too far on that one.
It can always be moved later.
Should we start getting some heaters in the bedrooms, or is it too late in the year to really worry about?
That's why you see how every room's got a vent. That's to prevent us from needing putting heaters in the rooms themselves, because the heat from the corridor will carry over. We just need to heat more of the base in general. And in particular, we're going to need to heat this central room that we're just putting growing in to make sure that stays at growing temperature. So, and that will filter through to the rest of the base pretty well. Well, they're saying that. Why am I doing this? More sensible decisions. Hygiene. Electric boiler.
Ah.
And where's our hot water tank? And let's make.
Are you gonna make showers?
We ran that big long pipe. No radiators.
Oh, you're gonna use radiators? Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, showers are nice too. Do you have power run to that room yet?
No. It's close.
Okay.
Don't have to come from far.
Just checking. I was just checking whether I needed to do it or something.
This bit here is a bit weird now. We've just got two corridors next to each other, separated by a wall. Reasons.
Yeah.
It's a feature wall.
Yes. We'll paint a pretty picture on it at some point. We'll get Capac to paint a pretty picture.
Yeah.
Ah, Rusty's using the toilet.
Yeah, I got rid of the other one, so they stopped using that, and therefore we stopped having to carry poop.
Hooray!
No more poop carrying.
Oh, what's Capac's job gonna be now?
Cutting stones, like it has been most of the time.
Ugh. 1.0 resistance remaining. Rusty, you should not do this, but just deliver the food, and then Splitsie can do the recruit.
Yeah, Undermountain Base is kind of fun. Although I did notice when I've been looking around on the Twitch list for who's doing what on RimWorld recently, that is what a lot of people are doing. The common mater. Stick it in a mountain.
Does your Orcs playthrough get rid of the insect spawns?
Yeah.
I thought it might have.
I've done like 8 or 9 playthroughs now in a row where I haven't been underground because through insects. So I finally was just like, you know what, I fancy building underground again. Had enough of bugs just spawning on my head.
Splitsie described fat animals to Ademus.
Maybe we need to make it a new rule that any time you read out one of those comments, you also have to follow it up by an example of the sentence.
Did you see that buffalo? It was huge.
Resistance is 0!
It's got to be Muffalo related, hasn't it?
Next time I talk to Ademus, I can recruit him.
Oh.
Why are you... Oh,
That means I gotta control him.
no, he's mine.
Oh. Are they... Yeah, I'm confused.
Yours is the one. Yours is the very next one we pick up. Will be yours. There's an isolated Muffalo.
There
He's
is?
so excited.
Oh.
So excited, my God, just shoot it, kill it, oh my God.
Oh, jeez. Getting
See what
right
I mean?
into it. He's not that
Bloodthirsty.
isolated. He's got a friend
They're
coming.
leaving the map.
Yep.
What they're doing. Incap that Muffalo.
No. Capac, get out of the way.
I'm trying to chase him down. Ah!
Alright. That one can't leave now. Oh, we could probably take out the other
Let's
4
go.
as well.
He's going for this heel route here, by the way. He charged at me randomly out of nowhere. I was like, oh my God, run.
Oh,
But no,
looks
he's
like the others are
just
coming that way too.
very, very hungry for some heel route. Well, we need that heel route to not die then. Stop eating that. That's not for you. That's bait.
What's going on?
That's to bring the
Hey,
food.
he's going back for it.
Yeah. The others coming? Nope.
Nope, they're chilling out down there. The best shots.
We're so good at shooting stuff that's on the ground.
Yeah, there's a massive debuff for it.
Yeah.
Can't remember why, but
Shall we take out the other 3 wasted?
might as well.
Rusty, what are you up to? Come join us.
There you go. So you can't night hunt for sleeping animals. You just go out at night and murder them while they're all lying.
Yep. Makes that a lot more difficult.
Hmm? Pec's got his own fight. Ooh. He's going mano a mano. Has he got what it takes?
Uh-oh.
Capac dodges.
Oh, jeez.
I got this.
He dives.
Yeah!
Nice.
Didn't take a hit.
Take that, Muffalo.
Nope. Let's go do some butchering. We got Muffalo.
And soon you will have plenty plants to be dealing
No,
with.
don't consume the muffalo.
Yes. But at least we've got now, we should have plenty of food to take us through until those plants grow.
Probably.
Who's smarter, colonists or muffalo?
Muffalo. I knew it was a good time to get out of this place, rather than try and build a base here. They're like, there's no food here. This is not a good place to be. Alright, fine.
Okay.
Oh, a fridge full of muffalos.
Help. Go away, zone of getting in the way. There we go.
Guess that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's all fertility 100. Rather than the 70% or whatever it is for... Yeah, 70% for stony soil.
Now I just need to make sure all the temperature in there stays up high enough. Wasted, what are you doing? Playing horseshoes? Incorrect. Building pipes like the rest of your life? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and then once we've got enough water, we'll need to set up an irrigation system.
Castle feel like she's being pretty chill, guys, just because we're on 1x and you're so used to watching people play on a higher speed.
Yeah.
Like, if you actually think about how much we're getting done in these gaps between raids, it's not that much. We're just being careful because, yeah. Run it fast too much, and it likes to go all desinky.
Plus, it's kind of hard for us to manage our pawns manually at higher speeds.
Potatoes, huh?
Oh, did we do potatoes? I meant to do rice. Dang it.
No, potatoes is good. Rice will mean, or we need it, now we're not doing short growing season anymore. We don't have to fit it within that growing season because it's inside and heated.
Yeah, I won't have to
want
do
be
quite as
clicking
much
as
work.
often. You don't want to be clicking as often
Yeah.
as rice will take you.
And once we've got a decent storage, I'll need to go with corn to save myself the trouble.
Mm-hmm. Not much, no. Although we might mess around with that. Buy a solid composter. And may get ourselves a bunch of chem fuel. Because I think that's essentially what you get out at the end of that chain.
No, don't use the composter. It causes desinks.
Okay, don't use the composter. It causes desinks.
At least I think it does.
It did for us.
Yeah, it did for us when we used it. The biosolid composter, when you got the fishing mod, any of the traps do. A lot of those things that just slowly do stuff over time cause desinks.
Your prisoner is feeling a little under the weather.
Yes. Well, soon,
Oh.
Ademus will not be a prisoner.
Clockwork pursued Whitzer by telling a story about wearing baseball caps. Whitzer turned her back.
Ooh.
Rusty. Oh. Yeah.
Need some more power.
Fridge.
Oh, you're on it, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for these lights. Wait, isn't there power across here?
No, it's not built yet. I'm doing it.
That's right.
Give me time.
I'm going to bed anyway. How is Whitzer feeling these days? 8 without table. Still awful bedroom.
Oh.
Unsightly environment,
I'm about to do my
drowsy, serious
recruiting.
pain.
You're so keen. It's not happening that easy, man.
Yeah, it is. Oh, wait, there's a
Yeah,
chance it'll fail.
reckon.
Commented about
Yeah.
fighting raiders. Encourage the demons to think about practicing craps.
Getting their resistance to 0 is not an I win button. Hold a Demas about the colony. Yes.
Hey!
Outside this door that you've lived behind for the last 6 months, there is in fact a colony.
Edema,
It's
so
a bad one, where
this-
we barely have food to eat.
this whole time I've had this sort of colony thing.
Damn it! Wasted. Why'd you have to jinx me?
Oh, low mood.
82% chance of success, and I still failed.
Well, I mean, he is in the initial stages of diarrhea. I would be in a bad mood too. You could put like a wash basin in there for him.
Well, he's
Too
about to get
small.
out.
It needs to be, like, you actually have to have plumbing into that
Uh,
and everything as well. So, yeah,
Yeah.
for a wash basin. I did just think about the exact same thing and sort of went, you know what, we don't actually have room in there to do that.
I guess we could imprison him in the new
Soon at some
bathroom.
point.
Yes.
Well, baseball caps.
Capac, why is your chat so aggressive sometimes? Cook and eat him. That will teach him.
That's true.
Because it's Capac's chat, and that's exactly what I'd
There.
expect.
It is what I expect, but yikes. Why?
Also, that's kind of what I expect from a Rimworld chat. The only reason they're
that's
not
true.
doing it right now is with my chat is because they know that this series is not the one that can take that. If we were playing Orcs right now, it'd be right. Okay, more food. Let's go. And bloodthirsty.
Oh, I think I need to eat some foods. What? Clockwork just stole my food.
Whoa!
I was gonna eat that. I'm at 2.6% food.
Almost like we're relying on the wrong person to be doing the cooking.
Clockwork
calls.
didn't even take it to eat. He just took it to have one.
It's
Yep,
a lot
so
of
that you can
cooking
eat it
to
later.
do.
Grr.
I had to butcher first. I possibly left him butchering a little too long.
Yeah, there's a lot of meat in the fridge now.
You gonna make me wake up early again to cook you food?
I don't know. I'm at 1.1% food.
It's kind of what the chef should do. Get up before everyone else. Make sure breakfast is ready.
Fine.
Well,
Recruit him, Capac.
I don't know. I kind of want to consume this entire muffalo.
No. Just wait. Splitsie's on his way. Also, once I've recruited a Demas can cook as well, and then I'll have 2 cooks. So I won't...
0.2%.
Yeah, you're just gonna get a bit malnourished. It's fine.
I don't want to be malnourished. It's one of my least favorite things to be.
There you go. Eat the meal.
Don't taunt me with burritos, Michael. That's not.
Capac, there's a meal there. Eat
yeah,
it.
I'm working on it.
Now there is hot water, boys.
Huzzah!
Nice.
Means they'll start getting buffs once I get the showers. In fact, let's get those. I know you're tired, wasted. Just go and do it. What tiles are you putting down there?
Just granite.
Okay, they are. Okay. For some reason on my screen that looks like sterile tiles. You know, the ones that cost silver, and I'm like, oh, what on earth? Yeah, I know we want the bathroom nice, mate, but not that nice. Clockwork, give up on the table. You are just going to make a mess of it.
What are you up to? Capac watching the eclipse. Yeah, that'll do.
Ah, see?
Cashing
Capac
a
said
bit
a
on Wasted's
word
good
about
mood.
friendly cooks.
Yes, because I almost died.
Yeah, and I got up early in the morning with... I was, like, at 40% rest
Almost
when
died.
you woke me up.
Listen to him. Apparently people die easy in RimWorld.
It's true. I beat a muffalo to death with my bare hands.
And yet you'll die from a little bit of starvation.
I mean, I almost did eat the muffalo out of revenge. Ooh, showers.
Instead, you waited for me to cook said buffalo and ate it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, hot showers gives a real nice mood buff when they have one. Squeaky clean, it says.
Alright, Splitsie's going back to bed. Oh, unless he can recruit a Deimos again. Nope.
I'm sorry, Capac, I'm cancelling your floors.
No, my floors, my precious floors.
We need to do the bedrooms first, really. They spend way more time in there.
You cancelled the kitchen ones, or what ones were you cancelling?
The ones in the bathroom.
Ah, right. I imagine with our manual priorities, it's also going to be annoying having some of them overlaid on top of other orders.
Well, that's why I only did half the bathroom. Cloud watching. You don't need to watch clouds.
Hey, yes. Your manual pawns do okay. Expansion and warmth. And the
Yay!
ability to grow when there's still snow on the ground. It's crazy times.
Sensible physics.
That might be going a bit far, but...
Well, expansion and warmth. That's where my head went.
Okay.
I'm not really sure why.
It's very out there, Roger.
I know. I'm sitting next to a man who kind of influences me in that direction. To the random.
Yep.
Oh, dear.
I'm very influential.
Yes, this is why I say things like bad wrong. It's your doing.
That is true.
Why is Weitzer cooking?
What? I don't know.
Metal Squirrel, we've just moved
Weitzer
on
has
from
terrible
using-
cooking. Don't cook.
I didn't.
You must have said forced to build and she cooked instead. You must have clicked on the wrong thing.
I never click on the wrong thing. That's impossible.
Right, Splitsie, wake up. It's midday, you've got enough rest now.
Alright guys, just ignore all this granite dust in the food.
Weitzer's such a bad constructor that she tried to cook the food instead of building the floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like the geo-heating approach is one of the few ways you can get through some of those really nasty, like, ice sheet and so on survival stocks. Because I can't think of any other way you're supposed to stay warm enough.
Yeah, because you can't burn enough. There's not enough timber to burn. So you have to. Yeah, I can't think of any.
I can't think of a clever way around it, short of go and live next to a geothermal vent. Tauntaun approach, indeed.
So you,
Just minus the lightsaber.
you slice the muffalo down the middle and you just climb on inside.
Everyone's bedroom gets a muffalo body.
I wonder how long Tynan would make the heat last for. Before you have to bring a fresh muffalo in. Manhunter pack.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Emus. Uh-oh.
Anyone outside?
No.
Where are they at?
No, we can't go for these, Capac. There'll be way too many of them.
3.
Oh.
And they're on the way.
Are we going to take him down?
Rather than sitting inside for the next God knows how long.
Yep. Let's take him out then.
This will be an interesting test. If we forcibly send these guys... Yeah, can't. Nice. That's what I was hoping for. I see I forbid all the doors.
Ah.
What?
I was hoping that would be a way of stopping us from...
Accidentally
for the Manhunter packs. That way we can't... Like, our guys can't go outside because we're not using restrictions like you normally would.
Yeah. So
That's cool. We can unforbid the doors and probably want to get moving now.
Yep. Which way are we going?
Out the top by those things.
Oh, they're real close.
Let's see if these two Aussies can win an emu war. Had to get in before someone else said it.
Better than calling in the military.
Well, that worked.
Capac. Beat him.
Rusty's having a shower.
Eee. Not just that, a hot shower.
Yeah.
Clean, squeaky clean.
Oh, killed some emus.
+6.
Now I'm going to watch the sunset. And speaking of the sun setting, I think I'm going to have to head off.
Okie dokie.
Once again, I have to go to work.
He hasn't been doing enough this evening as it is, so.
Yeah.
That's right. Maybe they'll have some granite chunks I can cut into stone blocks.
You can get working on. Or some poop for you to carry, perhaps.
Yep, it's possible.
Do you want to break your nose just to make it feel right?
Oh, good.
Oh, we did really well today, I think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to press space, but I can't. Yep. There we go.
Things are starting to come together.
Yep, and hopefully I managed to actually recruit a Demas before a Demas next tries to break out.
He wouldn't do such a thing.
Again.
Look, he's recovering now.
Oh good, he's not pooping everywhere then.
As much.
The spam pause and unpause that is wasted putting his space ball back on. I'm allowed it back, huzzah! Good times are upon us.
Are you both good for doing this again next week?
Yeah, should be.
Yep. Yeah.
Because I am. Sweet. I am looking forward to it. And the mayhem that will be me controlling 3 people.
Good luck with that.
Yes, I think when we hit 4 each, we should probably
gonna
look
have
at
to
the
see.
separate colonies. Because I don't know how I'm going to manage 4.
Assuming we last that long.
Yeah, true.
But you say separate colonies. We'll have to see how it goes. At what point does it become just too much? You know.
Yeah. Well, that's all for in the future, isn't it? Wasted of
Indeed.
do you have plans to continue streaming before people
I
get
do.
distracted?
I will probably, given we're in a bit of a RimWorld vibe already, switch over to the AukiSave, where I can use such advanced technologies as 2 or 3x speed and the spacebar.
Yeah, you're gonna feel spoiled.
Crazy new world of RimWorld.
It's like a whole new game.
Yeah. And I'm gonna spend my afternoon editing and trying to edit the Top Engineer stream. Whoops, bit of a slip
That's
there.
my plan for tomorrow afternoon.
Yep. Try and get them out before we join Shaq on Sunday, Monday this weekend.
Make sure, in regards to what we talked about prior to the stream starting, that you include lots of favourable clips of me and lots of highlighted moments in which Shaq is failing. You're gonna need them.
I'll see what I can do. There we go.
Alrighty then.
Hop over to
thank you very
Wasted
much,
stream at twitch.tv/wasted if you're not already there, so you can watch him play with orcs.
Wasted space, not wasted. I didn't get that.
Oh yeah, Wasted Space.
Didn't want that actually because that'd just get confusing.
Yeah. Force of
Different
habit,
things in
that one.
different places. It's not the way to go.
This is true.
Well, Mr. Capac, Mr. Splitsie, thank you very much for joining me.
Always a
is.
pleasure.
As always.
Looking forward to the chaos that envelops next time. We also need to try our very best to remember, if we possibly can, that in the top right of the map, there's a lot of food wandering around at the moment.
Aha.
This is
All
true.
the while it's still on its own legs, it is self-refrigerating. It's worth remembering. So,
Yes.
given our fridge is currently pretty full, probably want to let it keep doing that until such time as we need it to be manually refrigerated.
The fridge will be less full once I take the leather out of the fridge that doesn't need refrigeration.
Everyone likes their leather a bit crisp, don't they?
I've heard of people putting their clothing in the fridge during summer to then put it on having an ice cold shirt.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Imagine it now. No.
It's I imagine a more place in the world where it actually gets genuinely hot thing.
Giving the shivers just thinking about it. I like it. Probably doesn't help that it's pretty chilly in here at the moment. So that particular mindset is like, oh, no, I'm good without that. I think.
I'll see you on Monday, Wasted. And
See you later,
next week for more
everyone.
of this. See you later, everybody.
Not too bad, Capac. Catch you later, guys. Thanks for joining me.
Bye.